things are nuts now, aren't they? There's a lot of shifting going on in the world vibrationally. Some people are saying the timelines are splitting. I never know exactly the specifics of that, but I know that there is massive like energetic changes. So I'm just going to do a bit of an energy clearing for anyone who is looking to just release some of what's coming up at the moment and kind of align with the next little steps we have coming. So that's what this video is going to be. So if you feel called, then please just get settled in, and we'll go ahead and start. I would invite you to just kind of relax. You can do this lying down or sitting in a chair, whatever makes you most comfortable. But we're just going to go ahead and start, okay? So feel free to close your eyes, relax a little bit, come into your body, and just start to notice where you feel any tension, tightness, constriction. Notice the sensations in your body a little bit. Notice your feet on the floor, if they're on the floor. If you decided to lie down, just notice the support of whatever you're sitting or lying down on. And just give permission for your higher self, your spirit guides, whatever you work with, to come in and just clear whatever is ready to kind of shift out of your field. And just kind of notice where you're sensing fear, sadness, grief, apathy. That's a big one. I feel like right now there's kind of a lot of changes in old parts of ourselves, like sort of dying, like this, we're always being asked to release old parts of ourselves and bring in new parts of ourselves, but there's something really significant going on at the moment. So just give permission for whatever those emotions are to come to the surface and release, and give permission for whatever the storylines are behind them to release. It could be soul contracts that are ending right now with particular people. There's a very big change. There's a very big shift as far as timelines are concerned on some level. I can just feel that, where certain people, certain experiences, certain events, maybe a job, are just not aligning anymore. And it's time to just cut the cord. And there may be a lot of emotion around it. Sometimes we grieve losing things that we actually want to separate from. Sometimes we grieve losing old parts of ourselves that we're ready to upgrade. So just let all that come up. Let it come up. Sort of feel where it is in your body. Notice if the energy starts to move. And let it transmute. Let it leave. Let any soul contracts that are complete. Just give permission for them to end, with the understanding that whatever it is, you may have a specific idea of what the contract is, you may not. Either one is fine. But just knowing that it's actually kind of a celebration. You've completed something. that you had initially signed up for. And it does feel like there's some significant chapters closing right now for a lot of people. And just let the cords kind of sever, let the residual energetics dissolve and fall away. And let your higher self guide you wherever you need to go now. Like I said, there may be people that are exiting your reality. So that different things can come into your life. See if you get an inkling on what it may be. See if you get a sense on anything really, any images, any pictures, any intuitive hunches. And let it all just kind of close out and finish. Sometimes it helps to almost like see yourself signing off on a contract, like giving a signature to signify that it's been completed. This could be a contract too with a particular kind of energy. For me, I actually feel like it feels kind of like I'm closing out a contract with the energy of abuse. Sort of like self-punishment, self-flagellation. That's one of the things I'm releasing. So it could be something like that. And just feel what it feels like to have come to a point of completion. Because a lot of times the sadness kind of lingers because we don't necessarily acknowledge or aren't fully aware that something is done. And when it's done, there's like a closure to it. Good. And we're just going to let that settle and finish. And the other thing I feel kind of guided to do is any strong energetic imprints, cords, or connections that you have to the quote-unquote old world, give permission for them to complete now too. Many of us have been working for a long time to align with the new earth, and we've basically done that. And it's time now to fully let go of our attachment to the old one. Which doesn't mean there aren't, you're not going to still be living in aspects of the old world. You're not going to magically be teleported to a completely new reality overnight, though I think some weird things like that are going to start to happen to some extent. But we're going to still be seeing the old world and the news, etc. But see what happens when you vibrationally let yourself really detach from it and open a space for miracles, for surprise, beneficial coincidences, events, meetings, alignments. What would that feel like? To almost just kind of wave goodbye to the old life and open up to a whole new chapter. I know someone who does We'll do this real quickly. So imagine your whole the old world, your old life is in a particular ballroom. So you're in a ballroom. And I want you to just look around and see what you see in there. Who do you see? Maybe you see people, maybe you see past events, maybe you see jobs, maybe you see institutions. And see yourself walking toward the exit of this ballroom. And just kind of turn around and observe it for a minute. And say goodbye to it. Say goodbye to all of the things, all of the people in this ballroom. And turn and walk out. And just notice how you feel as you do that. Notice what energy starts to release. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the emotions that come up. Notice if there's any little shifts in your energy field. See yourself almost just being sort of kind of cleansed, like a big cosmic shower. Just releases all of this stuff from your field and your space. And now you're going to walk into a new ballroom. And you're going to open the door to this ballroom. And you're going to walk in. And what do you want to see in there? You may not even know, because if they're people that you haven't met yet, you don't really know who's going to be in there. But just, what do you feel you want to be in there? What kind of experiences? What kind of people? What kind of alignments, events? And just sit in that energy for a minute. Notice who you begin to feel like, how you begin to feel. Just notice any shifts in your energy field. Notice any shifts in your body. Just kind of look around the room and let whatever wants to come to you right now just come in and land. And give permission for it to be quite large. Quite a large shift. We're always shifting. We're always letting go of the old and bringing in the new. We kind of do that forever. But let this one be big. Let it be a very significant and profound shift in your life. Good. We're just going to take another minute here. Notice any new energy that wants to come in to your body, any higher aspects of yourself that want to come in to your body, and let them just kind of land, feel it come down through the top of your head, feel it start to filter through your heart, through the rest of your nervous system, down into your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet and into the earth. So it's really grounding into your space and solidifying. And then ask it if there are any messages, anything you need to know right now, anything you need to hear. And there may not be, it may just be a feeling, it may be nothing. Just allow that for a moment. Good. Good. And you can give yourself permission now to kind of come back from this meditation slash clearing and open your eyes. And if you want to stay in this energy, obviously you can do that for as long as you want. If you want any further help with any clearing, I have a link in the comment section to a few calls that I'm doing. If you want to just get on Zoom and kind of go over a little bit what's been blocking you, and I can kind of help give you some options to troubleshoot. Or there's obviously no pressure to do that. Other than that, I wish you the best and thank you so much. My name is Adam. Until next time.